Hello, collective. Let's get into... Okay, what's falling on my lap already? All right, you may be turning your back on somebody who's very lustful, inconsiderate, greedy. Okay. Anyways, messages for the collective at this time, please. Remember to take the messages that resonate and leave what does not. Yeah, there you are. Moving on, letting go, loving you, being free. Free as a bird. Especially from something that was very toxic. A toxic love. Patterns, addictions, manipulation, dysfunction. Somebody may not be very happy that you're moving on and letting go and loving yourself. This could be somebody who's wanting to get back together, wanting a fresh start, a second chance, and feeling foolish. They might feel like all their manipulation and the dysfunction and the toxicity has backfired in their face. Spiritual, chaos, ego death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. Somebody may not be happy with what's going on in their life either. So it's like, do they miss you or do they miss the manipulation? Do they miss the dysfunction, the toxicity, the chaos that they caused? Okay. Being by water could be of significance, or you could be called intuitively to go near water. All right, here we go. Somebody's losing sleep over you. Replaying events. Worried that you're really moving on for good. This is somebody who feels like they need to act with urgency. Like they need to move now in order to get you back or to keep you close to them in some capacity. Because this is somebody who... they know your worth. I feel like this is somebody who's always known your worth, but never treated you like they knew your worth. And now they're seeing that you know your worth, that you see yourself as high value, the empress, that you're not going to settle. You're beautiful, you're sexy, you're abundant, you're confident. This could be something like, this person may not have wanted you to see your own self-worth. And the fact that you are is stressing this person out. This is someone who could be asking other people, getting some sort of advice or assistance from others, like how do I get the collective back? How do I win them over? Yeah, I fucked up royally. How do I get them back? Why am I hearing that Rihanna song? SOS, please someone help me. It's not healthy for me to feel this way. Why, oh, you are making this hard. You got me tossing and turning, I can't sleep at night. You got somebody messed up. Daydreaming. Person, yeah, definitely might be a little delusional. Head all up in the clouds of how to win you over. Somebody's a mess. Okay, they could be spying on you or watching you from fake accounts here, looking at your pictures, reminiscing on you, and you're looking good as hell. Okay, have confidence in your charm. A lot of people gravitate towards you because they like you for you. Whatever or whoever this is, this was definitely a karmic relationship. Resentments and triggers, perception, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting, a lot of red flags, warning signs, take heed, risky situation. Going back to this person is going to leave you bankrupt. I mean, could be literally bankrupt, could be spiritually bankrupt. Okay. I feel like a lot of you, or most of you, who are hearing this reading may not be giving too many fucks about this person and what they're feeling. Okay. The less you give a fuck, the happier you will be. And a lot of you could be in a place where you're like releasing expectations around money, abundance, Or spirit is guiding you to release some sort of expectations around that. I feel like that could be a big focus for you right now. You're focusing on yourself, on your stability, your finances, your dreams, your goals. Abundance is coming in. This person could have been blocking your abundance. They could have been blocking your blessings. Heart fog. Heart repair. Healing, love wins, building trust. It almost makes me feel like, you know, when your heart is open and it's not being blocked off, that's when you allow the beautiful things to come into life. That's when you are receptive to love, to abundance. And whatever this situation is, this person, I feel like they could have been blocking that. I'm getting like a blocked heart chakra. And now that you have moved on or are moving on, you've let go, you're loving yourself, pouring into yourself, repairing your heart, healing. This is when the abundance is going to start flowing in. But this person, this situation was a huge blockage. All right. Some of you could be definitely dating, getting out there, having options, or you're about to. I feel like there's something beautiful coming in, but don't self-sabotage. Okay. All right, let's see. What are the messages are coming through for the collective, please? I keep seeing the Ten of Swords. Like, this is somebody who did you dirty. But the Ten of Swords is also the worst being over. Yeah, things may have been feeling very stuck, very stagnant. But if things were stuck and stagnant and your abundance was not flowing in, your blessings weren't flowing in, it's because Spirit wanted you to see something from a different perspective. They wanted you to release something, someone, this situation. They wanted you to see things with clarity. Yeah, slow movement. You could have Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your chart. Seven of Cups. They wanted you to see through the illusions. The illusions that this person was painting, the illusions you were painting yourself about this person or this situation. They wanted you to take time to heal from past pain, disappointments, judgment. This is like looking back at the past and having those aha moments like, oh, this person, this situation really was toxic and karmic. This person really was blocking my blessings. It's like also realizing like, damn, I was blocking my own blessings by staying in this situation as well. A little more here for the collective. Look at that. Divine timing, healing, patience, balance. Things are being restored in your life. Happiness, joy, wishes coming true. This is all after the pain that you've experienced. There's divine protection and divine blessings getting ready to come your way because you're actively doing the work, because you're actively choosing yourself. Yeah. Ten of Cups. Death. You've been going through a major transformation. A death, a rebirth. Something has come to an end for good. You have put something to an end for good. You're ending one phase and starting a whole new phase in your life. Stepping into this fiery, magnetic, confident version of yourself that maybe this person, the situation may have been trying to dim. This is emotional mastery, emotional maturity. I also feel like this is a connection that's coming in, whoever this King of Cups is, or it could be a Queen of Wands, okay, whether you're male or female. But Wow. Seven of Pentacles. Again, patience. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. You're getting ready to build something real. Something solid. 10 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Whoever this person that's coming in is somebody where there's going to be a strong attraction, but it's somebody who's emotionally available, emotionally mature. Somebody who doesn't play games with your heart. I'm also getting like a very protective energy, and almost like Spirit is saying this is someone who allows you to be you, allows you to be yourself. Not allows like they're allowing you to do something, but it's more so like you feel like you can be yourself. You feel like you can be your most authentic self around this person. This is not somebody who's going to be coming in to dim your light. I like this energy. What else here for the collective? Knight of Swords. I feel like this is that past person, or whoever this is that's losing sleep, okay? They could be getting ready to rush in with some sort of communication, swift action. Again, this is a sense of urgency, like, I gotta move towards the collective before they move on and move forward towards someone who's actually very healing for them. Somebody who's actually good for them, their soul, their spirit, their life. Like, oh my goodness. Knight of Pentacles. Six of Cups at the bottom. So there's that past energy. This is somebody who could be coming in with some sort of tangible gift. Money, material things. This is how this person feels like they could win you back. But again, like I said, this is somebody who was slowing down opportunities, blessings. They're going to try to use like nostalgia and things like that to try to get back into your life, back into your energy. Could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, where this person has this in their chart. What else here for the collective? Four of Swords. I feel like this is you in your healing arc right now. And here comes this person trying to disrupt that healing process. This is somebody who doesn't want you to heal. Because the healed version of you sees clearly. The healed version of you can manifest real love, real blessings. This person wants the unhealed version of you. They want to keep you in that unhealed version. Three of Pentacles. This could be somebody, whoever this is over here, could be somebody you thought that you were going to build with, like work with, be a team with, and you realized it was nothing but a betrayal. You may have felt very betrayed by this person. I feel like whoever it is that's coming in is going to be somebody who truly is a team player, somebody who is going to build with you, work with you genuinely. There's a blessing coming in around some sort of collaboration as well. This could be work-wise, not just in like in a romantic sense, but I feel like in work there's some sort of blessing or wish coming true around some sort of collaboration. Being like your work being seen, supported, recognized. This person is stressed, okay? That you're finding real love. Somebody you're truly compatible with. Somebody who has the same values as you. Somebody you're in alignment with. And that would be your justice. And this is karma. The scales are tipping in your favor. Things are balancing out as they should. This person could even be in some sort of like, they could be having legal issues or legal troubles. Two of Pentacles. And the Queen of Swords. This person over here from the past, I feel like they don't even know how to approach you. They're going to. They're going to do whatever they think they can. Again, using past tactics. But they're going back and forth. Because this person knows that they're coming towards you. And it's no longer the unhealed version. Not with that Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords stands on business. She has boundaries. Once she says no, it's no. Once she says, you know, you're cut off, you're cut off. And this is also giving me the energy of that blocked heart chakra, where you felt like you had to be cold, you couldn't be warm and loving and kind in a situation. Like this situation made you very cold. But like I said, this is somebody who they can no longer fool you with their tactics, love bomb you, play you for a fool. They'd be the fool to think you're the fool now. They benefited from the unhealed version of you. Not anymore, honey. Not anymore. Alrighty, let's get an Angels and Ancestors Oracle card here. You have been doing a lot of like praying as well. Your prayers are being answered, is what I'm hearing. Peacekeeper. A harmonious resolution is possible. Broken Arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. Winter wanted to show itself. Take care of your needs. And Lord, take charge with authority. At the bottom of the deck is Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. For some of you, I feel like in this past situation, you may have felt like you always had to be the peacekeeper in that situation. But I feel like that's possibly no longer the thing here. Peacekeeper. Choose peace. Conflicts are coming to an end. You deserve to experience happiness and contentment. You may be feeling on edge due to a stressful situation. There's a warrior within you that wants to rise up, prove your point, and get the truth across. But you're being reminded by ancestor wisdom that truth will always be revealed in the end. It's more important at this time to avoid arguments or heated discussions where you know you'll be fighting a losing battle. There is much power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. This will allow you to connect deeply to the guidance within and the intuition that will lead you towards the healing of the whole situation, along with any wounds it may have inflicted on you. Choose peace. You know it's calling you. We have Broken Arrow. Let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. If you have been exposed to a situation in which you have felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right, know that this is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the Broken Arrow card, you are being guided to know that the energies of light are entering to wash away all the darkness. You can drop your shields and protection. You are now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. Arguments are ending and disagreements are being resolved. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy. In order to move forward in a more fearless way, It's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by the situation or the people involved, because this will only work against you. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you, and taking you lovingly forward. And then Lord is the last card here. Don't be afraid to take charge or use your voice. Be strong. Sometimes you have to take control in order to be honored. If you feel that your kindness or gifts are being taken for granted, it's time to change that. There is no excuse for bad behavior, and the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. So, fiercely loving way, not engaging in arguments, right? Battles that are just going to be a losing battle, because this person might always feel like they're right in a situation. But you have the energy and might to overcome dramas or energies that aren't working for your growth. And it's time to take charge before you find yourself in a situation you don't want to be in. You're being encouraged to be the boss instead of being bossed. This card also brings the energy of ambition and can show that you have the potential to move upwards on a professional level, but only if you act with authority and show who you really are. So that's that Three of Pentacles that was coming up. All right, I'm being guided to actually get a Earth Warriors card to close it out here. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Before I do that, they're wanting me to read Medicine Mother. Take action. Do what you know you need to do. There is an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself, enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you'd like to be. You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you're being guided to take action. Action requires courage, but your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next one will be presented to you. Mother always knows best, they say, and it's true. We all know a maternal figure who's extremely intuitive and insightful, and this medicine mother, inspired by West African tribal women, has gone through many ups and downs. She has lived and she has lost. She knows what it's like to suffer and to want to give up. So the medicine of this card is that it's okay to make mistakes and get it wrong sometimes, and it's okay for things to come to an end. It's not the end of the world, it's just the end of one chapter and the beginning of something new. The medicine mother reminds you that even though you will have low lows, you aren't here to suffer. You're here to be supported and to support others. Let her give you the loving encouragement to take the next step forward. All right, let me get a oracle card to close this reading out for the collective, please. Number 37, Diamond Tiger of the Black Moon. Second chances bring success. At the bottom of the deck is 32, Pachakarmic, Nourishment of the Soul. Your soul is on the diamond path of spiritual growth. You may feel pressured by life at times, but at a higher level, those challenges are helping you realize your true strength of character. You have the personal will, fortitude, and physical power that you need for success, no matter what has happened in the past. You are developing the spirit, passion, and vitality to fight like a tigress defending her cubs. Believe in yourself. Great dignity and strength are in your heart. Do not judge anything or anyone, including yourself, and what you believe is possible based on the past. Reclaim and redirect your energy according to what matters most to you. You are stronger than you may realize. The return of strength after a challenge, second chances for success, and a brilliant intuition or insight that ends a long-lasting cycle of repeated struggle are indicated. A prophecy is given for empowered leadership, spiritual attainment, and success after previous failure, which leads to an irreversible and positive outcome. The struggles of your past were needed in order for you to grow, yet now, having fulfilled their spiritual usefulness, they are no longer required. If you continue to interpret your life experiences through the filter of old beliefs and past happenings, you will lose the truth of what is taking place at a deeper level. You are being reformed, renewed, and reborn into a stronger, clearer, truer version of yourself. The past was needed to get you here. but it is no longer to be seen as something that defines you. In astrology, a second new moon in a calendar month can be called a black moon. As a sacred symbol in the language of the soul, the black moon represents either an emerging insight which you may have previously been able to glimpse, but not fully grasp, or a situation that almost happened as desired, but didn't quite make the full journey from wish to reality. The insight or opportunity will arise again in your psyche to either reveal or ground fully this time around. Diamond wisdom is fulfillment and is absolute. With another chance, your breakthrough will be irreversible, diamond-like in nature, unable to be changed back into the state from which it has evolved. Tiger medicine indicates vibrant physical strength, vitality, and health. If you have lacked this, you are guided to tune into your cycles of rest, while immediately shifting your mindset to stop reinforcing negative self-talk or internalizing the perhaps well-meaning but unhelpful concerns of others. Instead, begin to speak to yourself and others of your vitality, radiance, and power. Use your mind as your ally, consciously, intentionally, and with an understanding of its powerful effect on your body. This is not about the mind dominating and ignoring the wisdom of the body. This is about recognizing and applying mind power to nourish and infuse your being through positive psychology. Tiger medicine comes to you when your engagement in the world is becoming more pronounced. Your influence is increasing, even while you may feel that you're being called deeper into your spiritual path, and perhaps even with more solitude for a time. The divine beauty, dignity, strength, and presence of your spiritual light is shining through. Not only is this happening in your soul and your life, it is beginning to touch the souls and lives of others too. Tiger medicine evokes a sensual hunger for life and experience. When you bring your spiritual light into all of your worldly adventures, you will become able to create uplifting outcomes of grace that would not otherwise be possible. Tiger reminds us to have courage in the face of any challenge, threat, or danger, and to align with the truth of the divine as our deepest ally, our greatest advocate, and our wisest advisor. From that secure inner spiritual foundation, we can leap with ferocious compassion, conquering any adversary to do what needs to be done in the world. I'm going to leave it right there. If this resonated, like, comment, subscribe, share. Until next time, bye.